Hi, so last Monday was apparently 1 year anniversary of my Discord server being public, so I decided to host a Q&A until weekend. Basically, I just asked everyone to just, give us questions, give me an Amos question. I'll just be answering, questions that are actually directed towards me. I don't think I'll answer everything. I haven't actually checked all of them, and I don't have a script, which is weird because I always have a script for these kind of things. But anyways, let me check from the top. So, my first question. Who is this? Oh, this is Karu. Okay. Do your parents know you're gay? Next question. By Lancer. If you were to choose an update for BC, what would it be? What does that even mean? I mean, there's a lot of... Honestly, I think most of the updates that I want from BC are quality of life kind of updates. Just things like maybe combining upgrade screen and equip screen at the same page so that you don't have to go back and forth if you want to level up something. But I think that's a bit, it's not that useful. But just something like that, just quality of life stuff. And I want a unit balancing update, but that's going to be insanely controversial. So that's just a completely selfish update that I want. Just, overpowered units gets nerfed, underpowered units gets buffed, but people are gonna complain about that because their favorite units are gonna get nerfed. So that's never gonna happen. But it is something that I feel like if it's done right, it would be great. If a guide misguides you, should it be considered a guide? I mean, it depends if it misguides you, but it still is able to give you a general idea on what to do. Then you can call it a guide, but you can call it like a bad guide instead. But it is a guide. It's just a bad one. How do you know? How do you know you're not lying? What? You got me. I'm lying. Can I ask you 4 questions? No, I restrict everyone for 3 questions. Although I'm pretty sure some people actually ask more than 3, which is okay. Whatever. I'll answer them anyways. Tardigrade, is Dad coming home? I don't know. Dad has been away. Dad said that he was going to buy 3DS, and then that's all the time he got, and then he have to play Animal Crossing for the 3DS Nintendo system, but he never returned after that. If you could make a BC girl come to life to marry, who would it be? I actually have to think about this one. You might think it's like, oh, that's definitely gonna be Ku. Actually, I have to think. Would Ku be a good wife? Probably. Ku might be good. Ku might make a good wife, but would there be better choices? But my first choice would probably still be Ku. Why is your hat ripped? It's Ghastly. That's how it is. It's ripped off from Ghastly's Gibbous from TF2. That's how the design is. Lugo family versus your dick when? Maybe when I reach 0 subs. Is this Frost? Yeah, it's Frost. How much up dog do you have? God damn it, Frost. I'm gonna skip that. Do you shave? This is Kimo, so I'm gonna skip that. This is IT. What is love? Apparently something that I don't have. Can we have another mega cringe time? I'll assume you're referring to 12th Day of Cadmus, in which my answer would be, I don't know. I might plan something like that similarly in the future, but if I want to do it, I'll have to make sure more people actually join in, because having like 4 people doing this is insanely cringy. But if there's more people joining in, the cringiness will be overlapped. At least that's my guess. At least that's what I hope. How many cats do you have? Do you mean in game or in real life? In real life, in game, I'm too lazy to check. In real life, I have none. But my grandma has a cat, a stray cat that pretty much just stays there. So I guess that counts as one. If you could add one feature to the battle cats, what would it be? I have to think about this. Oh, I know. The leveling unit, which is something that probably only 5% of people would want to do. But yeah, the leveling units. I want people to be able to lower their unit levels. I think that would make a very good variety. Lucas, who's your waifu? Says waifu material. It's you. You're my waifu. Oh, Tardy again. Lucas, where's the spy? Right in front of you. Not even right behind you. It says APG. Lucas, how big of a weeb are you? APG, how do you not know how big of a weeb I am? You of all people should have known. Phil Swift, if one car is moving down to the road at 80 miles per hour, why have they not been pulled over for speeding yet? Give the cops a rest, man. They've been working all day. Are we doing another 12th day of Catmas this December? I hope not. I hope not. I hope I have other plans for this instead of that is not 12 days of Catmas. Or at least if I were to do it in the end, I should do it properly, because the last time I did, because when I did 12 days of Catmas last time, it was extremely rushed. I did it like a week before. It's like I did it like a week before Christmas. Ask yourself. Okay, I'm too lazy for this. I already read this one before, and I don't want to do that. Lucas, when will you play AC? When Sushi plays Robbie Reeby. Actually, even if Sushi plays Robbie Reeby, I might not play AC. Don't count on it. I might try it at one point, but don't count on it. When should we demolish? No. Let's see. Is this Masako? Yeah, Masako again. How old are you? I'm currently 21. Personal info, I know, but I don't really care. I honestly think it's fine. At least for me. I know some people wouldn't think it's fine, but I personally think it's fine. They just say that I'm 21. What gives you inspiration on videos? What gives me inspiration on videos? I'm not exactly sure what part of inspiration do you mean, but I think the closest answer I would say, inspiration taken from other YouTube channels such as Uncle Dane or what's it called? Strider7x and Uncle Dane and similar YouTube channels like that, which are like, you know, they're pretty educational in a sense and also comedic at the same time. It's just, you know, quality scripted videos that aren't just random commentary and giving insights of certain things in the game that people might or may not find interesting, that people might not even understand. I think they're really, I think they're just really cool in general. If somewhere in your favorite Uber battle it out, how would win Chainsaw Only No Items Chapter 1 Korea? I'm gonna skip that. I'm sorry, Masako. What got you into Battle Cats? Do you mean like the first time I play Battle Cats, or the time I got hooked playing Battle Cats? I'm pretty sure I got hooked just, you know, well, no. I think I got... Okay, so the first time I played Battle Cats is because my friend showed it to me, and I just thought, hey, that's really silly. And she was like, you should try it. And I was like, sure. It's like a month later, I'm still playing it, she doesn't. She already stopped. But what really kept me playing, I'm pretty sure the point where I felt like, oh, this game is actually really good and pretty deep, or something. Pretty deep. It's like just mechanically interesting, is when I got stuck on Chubby Be Goody. Yeah, I know, I got stuck on Chubby Be Goody. Well, not stuck, I guess I just lost like two times, and then I looked up a guide, and I found Wufa's video, where he recommends luring, and then I was like, oh, that's how the game mechanics work. That's interesting. I wonder what other game mechanics are there in the game that you can abuse. And that's pretty much where I got hooked into Battle Cats, because I got interested in the mechanic, and I just want to learn more about the game after that. Are you dead inside? My joking answer would be yes, but honestly, not really. I'm not that type of person. Why is Lucas? When is Lucas? What is Lucas? And is he good? And is he a good unit to use in 440? No. Who is Lucas? No. If you had the chance to work as a Ponos SIE level or unit designer, would you? I mean, that's like a rhetorical question. Of course I would. Getting paid and getting to do what I actually want. How's it feel to be a BC YouTuber? Miserable. I can't believe that I'm making, Uncle Dane or Strider 7 type of videos. Well, I don't want to compare myself to them. I'm not even close. I'm not even close of a quality to them. But it is. I can't believe I'm making those kinds of videos for a game whose communities are generally like 11 years old. It honestly kind of sucks because I don't feel like these kinds of contents are appreciated that much, and I don't know. It just feels miserable because I honestly wish there are more people that does something like I do. The only reason why I do what I make, the only reason why I make what I make, is because no one else is making it, and I want these types of content in Battlecat's YouTube, but nobody does it, so I have to make it on my own. Please, if you guys know these stuff and you guys want to be a Battlecat's YouTuber, please make videos similar to my talk videos. I would love to watch them. Thank you very much. Johanne. Oh wait, no, that's not for me. Robble, where do you live? I live in your hearts. Is this A Muhammad? Yeah, yeah, this is AB. Anakin Muhammad. Can you lick your chin? No, I can't. I just tried. No, I can't. How many lives have you sucked to heal those wounds? How many cat food have you eaten in your life? Do you praise Rayquaza? I don't play Pokemon. I play like Fire Red. That's it. So do I praise Rayquaza? I'm pretty sure Rayquaza doesn't even appear in the game. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I think Pokemon fans are screaming at me right now, so I'm just gonna skip that. Is this Pots? Yeah, Pots. Did you like the bad Ratswick gift? I never actually opened it. I'm so sorry. On a scale of 1 to 10, oh my god. How often do you drink milk? I used to drink milk every day back on primary school and middle school. And I think halfway through high school I also still drink milk. But at one point I just stopped because for some reason, just at a certain point in my life, when I drink milk in the morning, I will have very bad stomach ache. Well, not very bad, just generally bad stomach ache. And, I just don't want that happening anymore. It still sometimes happen, although at the same time I also feel like probably the milk's to blame and not really like the milk's brand is to blame. Like if I have fresh milk, I don't think I will have that problem. But yeah, lately I almost never drink milk, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to. I'm fine with drinking milk. I like milks. Who's your current anime waifu and why? Oh my god. I mean, there's multiple of them. there are multiple of them, but my first choice would be Kafuru, which isn't even anime original. She's a game original, but she is basically anime, so whatever. Yeah, my first choice would be Kafuru. My other choices would be Fineto and I'm not sure about this, but Nano from Nichijou. The thing is, she's so pure and would make pretty much the absolute best life, so yeah. Zafang, will you do a 12? No. What's your job? I am a full stack developer, which is basically a front end and back end web programmer. And I also do Android developing, which is Android. I've been doing Android work for like the past 3 months or so. I've just been focused on doing this one application. So yeah, basically programmer. Come to Singapore and hold my hand. Buy me a ticket. Why is Rugged's upload schedule worse than my grades? I don't know what your grades are, but alright. How long have you been playing Battlecats for? At least 4 years. Might be 5 years, but I doubt that. I don't think I've played 5 years. But I know I've been playing almost 5 years. I'm pretty sure about that. What originally made you go into YouTube scene? I'm not sure. I don't fully remember. I'm pretty sure the first time I uploaded stuff to YouTube, it's just random runs, and then it just evolves into me trying to make more unique content just because I feel like it. And again, it's like what I said earlier, which is that there are types of contents that I want to see appear on YouTube for Battle Cats that doesn't actually exist. And since it doesn't actually exist, I just feel like, well, I guess that's up to me now. Did you ever think of going full-time for YouTube as your job? No, definitely not. I think YouTube is, first of all, if you don't have like a trillion billion subscribers and you don't, do like cash grab stuff like clickbaits and just putting a billion number of tags in your videos or exploiting people's debt or whatever, I don't think you'll be able to make a full-time YouTube as a job. Not to mention YouTube in general is just inconsistent as hell. It's just not safe. I don't think. Not to mention, again, it would take me like a few, I don't know, like 10 years maybe for me to even develop a channel that might actually be on par of getting a normal salary. Do you watch any anime, and if yes, what is it? Oh my god, I don't want to start on this. Okay, actually I don't watch that much anime, honestly. As much as a weeb I am, I don't actually watch animes that much because I usually don't have the time. But lately I've been watching, well, the few that I've been watching are, well, I've followed JoJo from part 1 to part 4. I mean part 5, part 1 to part 5, and I read the manga for up until part 6. I know part 7 is considered one of the best, but I haven't read it. Yeah, I know. One of the recent ones are, well, there's Isekai. Does Isekai Quartet count? Because it felt like a mini series, so I don't think it counts. And then there's Hitoriboshi no Marumaru Seikatsu, which is absolutely adorable. Gabriel Dropout, which is also really good. I don't think it's actually that good. It's just pretty good, actually. And my top 2 favorite, again, is Konosuba and Nichijou. At least at the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other animes that I miss, but those are the ones that I have at the top of my head. What is the top 5 hardest SOL stages? I have to check everything. I'm too lazy for that. So I'm gonna go with the top of my head again. On no order, no particular order. NRF, obviously. It's like, well, you could cyberstack and all that shit, but like, if you have to cyberstack to win a level, I think that's a pretty tough level. What's it called? Beverly Hills Scoop. Beverly Hills Scoop sucks, especially on 3-star. You could cheese it, but even at 3-star, cheesing Beverly Hills Scoop usually takes quite a few attempts. Technocracy 3-star, I think, is pretty BS. The enemies are insanely strong, and you're pretty much forced to use Rich Cat. What else? Oh, of course, Heaven's Oasis. What is wrong with Heaven's Oasis? What a crazy combination. It's so stupid. Is that 5? I don't think it's 5. Whatever. That's all I have for at the top of my head again. Oh, this is Masako's alt. If you have the ability to make a video game of your, oh my god, what would it be? What would it be about? Okay. I've told this to like a few members of my Discord server. Just a few. Just like you can count it on one hand, I'm pretty sure. But they had this one game idea that I've always dreamed of making. And by the way, I have absolutely zero experience in creating game. So don't like expect this to come out or anything. This is purely on my head, which is basically just a platformer 2D side scroller. I don't really know if it's going to be like maybe like Metroidvania or something more like focused on just one level at a time instead of like an open world Metroidvania. But the point is, it's a 2D scroller where you use a pen. I don't want to talk too much about it, because, just in case I'm actually making it, I don't want to make it a surprise. But the point is that you're playing as basically a side character, but actually a main character kind of person, and you use a pan that is enhanced with a deflecting ability, and the main part of the game is the main gimmick of the game is that you can deflect almost any projectiles. That's about it. I know there are a lot of games that are like that, but I just want to make something similar because I think the gimmick is cool. There are a few other gimmicks that I think about often, but again, I don't want to talk too much about it. What was the most disappointing collab you had hoped for? I don't think there is one. Any collab that I had hoped for to be in Battle Cats, I just want them to be in Battle Cats. Like, I don't really care about the content. I don't really care about the gacha. I just think that, I can't believe they're doing this. That's cool. Yeah, okay, the trio anime collab that we have, Evangelion, Madoka, and Fate, I'm just hyped that it happened. Like, I don't really mind the content. I don't really mind that the boss is really dumb to an extent. I just think that, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they actually pulled it off and put this on EN. I'm satisfied with that. Would you? Oh no. Can I have an autograph? No. Actually, yeah. Come to my house. What do you do besides making content in YouTube or playing Battle Cats? I work. I have a job, And I also attempt on not disappointing my parents, which I fail a lot. Racist Santa asks, what are your favorite races and... I guess humans are neat. What's your opinions on the cats and Battle Cats and whom do not have undergarments? And what is your favorite Battle Cats cat? I think they're nice. My favorite Battle Cats cat, I don't think I have one. I mean, sure, you got like Ku as a waifu, but I don't think that it's my absolute favorite Battle Cats unit. I don't think I have one. I'm not sure. I like baseball. That's for sure. I like baseball's unique mechanic. He is very hard to use, and a lot of times he's extremely wonky. But anytime you use him on a stage where he works, oh my gosh, it's super satisfying. What is the difference between soup and come to Singapore with me. Fake Safang and Terry can sit in a circle and play Battle Cats for 10 hours with cat food music, with cool truck music, while lying at the edge of a building. I'm down especially for the truck music. I have a question. Can you look in BC discussion? I also need help on Gestalt Decay tanks, and will you eat pea? Maybe. How did you come up with Lucas IV? Oh. How did I come up with Lucas IV? Smash Bros. Brawl. I made Lucas. And then, at first I play Game & Watch, which is why that you might see my channel link as Game & Watch 97, because that was my old account name. And then I changed into Lucas Main, and as a young kid I am, I just changed my username into that, which is Lucas. And then what does the 4 means? I'm pretty sure that was me on the edgy face, and you know how 4 is a bad omen, because on Chinese 4 and death has the same pronunciation. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just me thinking, 4 is a good number because it's death and it's edgy. So yeah, Lucas the 4th. Bonus question: what do you do when Battle Cats after playing the game and basically have everything maxed? I revisit old stages in general, and sometimes I try to find stages that has, I don't know, what I think might usually get people stuck on if they have bad units, and try to figure out what actually happens. I don't know. I mean, I don't really play Battle Cats that much if I don't have anything to do. Johanne, right. Are you playing other games or streaming more on your channel? I want to, but my internet is really bad. My laptop is really weak. So even if I want to, even if I can, usually there's just no time. Like, the only time that I can do something like that is probably extremely late midnight, in which either I'm dead tired or I just don't want to speak out loud, because people might wake up and stuff, or I just have to wake up in the morning. I want to know what kind of knowledge I want to receive from you guys. Maybe a question about your life would be a nice start. I recently heard you have been looking for a job. Does this phase have a lot of impact on your life? I'm nearing this part of my life as well, and I'm a bit worried I can't find a job that suits me. Also, how is life for you? You seem pretty happy to me. You know a lot of people, you have great YouTube channel where you find some awesome new connections as well. If it is a bit personal for you, don't worry, that's okay. No, I would love to talk about this. So yeah, I'm just looking for alternative job. I mean, I have a job now, but if I can get a chance on a better job, then why not? I'm pretty sure that's how it always is. But when I started looking for a job, which is about 1.5 years ago, after I graduated, it's almost 2 years ago after I graduated, basically. It was, I don't know, it feels like if I'm not looking for a job, I feel useless. You know what I mean? So my motivation, it does make me feel a bit weird, because every time I play a game on my free time, sometimes I just got reminded, like, oh my gosh, if I could use the time that I used to look up for a job, to apply for a place, instead of playing a game. And that's partly the reason why I've been playing much less. I don't know why, I just feel like, I guess, my responsibility grows. But yeah, there's a lot of times where I just feel like I'm doing some other stuff and I feel like, oh my gosh, I could just spend those times to look up a job or something like that. Which honestly isn't the best, because I am enjoying a bit less now. I wish I have more time to play games. I wish I have more times to play TF2 and stuff, even though I haven't played it since October. But I don't mind it that much. I kind of like it in a sense, because even though my gaming time and my free time in general is lessened, I feel like I'm actually progressing in life, which is great, I'm a bit worried that I can't find a job that suits me. I think that's fine, but just remember that even if you got a job that doesn't suit you, you don't have to stay in that place. I mean, of course, there's usually a contract that forces you to stay, I don't know, for like a year or something maybe. But after that, like, just go find another place. That's how everybody does it. Like, you're bound to find some place that you can fit on. And besides, moving places would be a good strategy to just move up the ranks and just trying new things, getting more knowledge. You'll find it eventually. Because right now, honestly, even the places that I currently apply on, I'm very sure that if I worked there, I wouldn't be 100% happy. I'm very sure of that, but I know that eventually I will find a place that I probably will feel like I fit on. So yeah, just, that everybody goes through that. If you don't feel like you fit on the job, just try to fit in until you have a chance to move out. How is life for you? You seem pretty happy to me. I guess you're not wrong. I am not the type of person that thinks too much. Not that I'm saying I'm never sad. I'm pretty negative in a way sometimes, but I try to look at the positive things. Life hasn't been cruel to me. I can say that as much, and I'm lucky for that. I feel really thankful. I'm not quite sure what else to say. It has highs and lows, but it doesn't bother me that much, because I guess I'm just looking forward to the future. And I know that even if I fucked up now, even if I just feel extremely on the dumps now, I know it won't really affect me on the future on the big scale, because I know life will just go on, and eventually, well, I'll just adapt. I don't think it'll matter that much. I don't think what I feel would matter that much. So I just adapt, I guess. I mean, it's easier to say than do, but that's kind of just how it is. I don't really know how to express it. Anyways, next question, I guess. I don't really know what else to say, as much as I want to talk about it. When will Lucy be in your videos? Technically, she was on 12th Day of Cadmus for like a second. DJ, when thinking of an OC, why did you pick your TF2 Scout loadout? Because I am uncreative. The history is basically just me wanting to find a profile picture, and I thought, hey, I can just draw me on my mains loadout and that's it. It's like, well, my OC doesn't even look like me at all. I'm fucking fat. Do you still play TF2 now? I wish. I really wish, but my laptop lags very often. My internet disconnects very often. I haven't played since last October, November. If I have a better laptop, if I have better internet, and if I have more time, I would love to revisit TF2. What if in alternate timeline there was a blue version of your OC and you had the chance to talk to them about what they've done in their universe? Seems extremely fake. I'm gonna skip that. On a scale of carrot to carrot, how carrot is carrot? Now, I don't think carrot is really that carrot. I think carrot is pretty not carrot. So I'm gonna have to go with not carrot out of carrot for carrot. I don't think carrot's that carrot. Could be more carrot, but it's just not enough. Are you homo? Homo sapiens? Yes. Do you give friendship? What? Do you give hugs? Not for free. Not for free. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you regret this Q&A? Honestly, not that much. I like it. Are you expecting a joke answer? Because I generally like it. It's just how it is. What was your biggest regret in life? I think my biggest regret in life... Oh my god, I'm gonna speak about a serious answer again. I feel like you're asking this expecting a joke answer, but I'm actually thinking of an actual answer. My biggest regret in life is probably being extremely what do you call it? Ignorant. Being extremely ignorant to the world. I was, and pretty much still has been, pretty much just ignorant to whatever happens in the world. But it was so bad back then that I just can't help but regret it, because now I feel extremely stupid. I don't know a lot of things that happen in the world. I just feel stupid. And it still happens now. There's a lot of times now that I still just ignore things that are happening in the world. But much less, I'm more conscious about it. And I try to read the news more often. So yeah, I really wish that back then I would have been more conscious about what's happening in the world. So I do regret that. There might be other regrets in my life, but I can't think of one at the top of my head for now. What are your long-time goals? Just find a good job with decent payment, preferably game dev. That's pretty much it. I don't really know. Are you a virgin? Is anyone in Battle Cats not a virgin? Come on, bro. If you would meet your past self from 10 years ago, what would you tell them? Like I said earlier, be more conscious about what's happening in the world. Because it will make you stupid. It will make you look stupid, even if you don't feel like it. And also, don't make a YouTube channel. What's your favorite part of JoJo? Okay, I've only read up to part 6. So, I think part 4 might be my favorite. Part 4 and... yeah, probably part 4 is my favorite. Do you play Terraria? No, I don't. You are a scout main? Yes. Do you have any pets? Used to, not anymore, because everybody's busy on the house. One of the earliest pets we had are just fishes. They're really, really aggressive for some reason. Another pet we had are lobsters and turtles. I know lobsters. They shed their skin a lot, which is actually really cool. The turtles, we gave it to our grandma, so she has the turtles now. It's still there. Every time we visit our grandma, I also look at the turtles. So it's like, oh yeah, you're still there. Do you regret making this server? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. What is your favorite TF2 character? Probably have to go for Shakespeareticus or whatever his name was. Do you have would you, oh my god, no. Is BC your favorite game? No, I don't think BC is my favorite game. I'm not sure what is my favorite game. I don't know. If not, since you play a lot of other games, which one do you enjoy the most? Enjoy is a bit of a hard word, because I definitely enjoy Battle Cats. I really, really, really enjoy TF2. And then there's Mother 3, which honestly gave me a lot of impact. in a way that I feel like, okay, this is what a game could be, which is a narration-based game, which actually makes you feel things. In a way, I really enjoy Mother 3 for a different reason, because not of the gameplay, but just the wacky dialogue. It just made me happy. I don't know. There's also a lot of other games that are like short, but I enjoy it. For example, Rhythm Heaven. I don't know. I guess just pick whatever I have that I've mentioned earlier. If you were able to add a new cat with its own stats, abilities, and all that, what would it be? Probably something similar to baseball. I don't know. I just like baseball, but I don't know. I can't think one at the top of my head. I don't think I really have a idea for new units. I just like to think more on what I already have instead of making new ones. Because generally, new units either you make them mediocre and very standard, or you make them really, 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 really unbalanced. Will you be able to play other games that is not related to PC? If you mean by streaming or posting videos, I hope, but probably not. If you mean just playing, then yeah, of course I'm still playing a lot of other games. What do you think about the current state of PC, aka are you enjoying the new updates in our community? Updates? Sorta, because content-wise, there's not that much, but I really like the quality of life updates, which, it's not content, but I'm glad they put those stuff in, Community? No. Community sucks. Reddit has gone through shit. Reddit was good. They had good art, they had good discussions. Now it's just shitty Jizzo memes, and it honestly sucks. Will you upload content that is not BCS? That's basically the previous question, which is, I hope. Can you stream more often? I also hope. Will you ever play Nuclear Throne? Probably not. Not because I don't want to. It's just, again, I have so many other games that I have on my Steam that I never actually played. I might not be able to clear through the backlog, let alone a new game. Even if you gift me a Nuclear Throne for free, I probably still won't play it. Or at least there's no guarantee that I will play it. Why are you gay? Okay. How much? Okay. What is your... Okay, no. Can you be bothered to answer this question? Now, I looked at this question before, but I can't really be bothered to answer this question. I just don't feel like it. I just don't think I should be bothered to answer this question. I haven't actually fully understand the question, but I just don't feel like I should be bothered to answer this question. What is your opinion is the best YouTuber? Me? Okay, well, I don't know. Honestly, I genuinely don't know. Pretty much every BC YouTuber are not contents that I like. And the closest that I got, probably Jones, informative and all that stuff. I guess the closest would be Jones, but at the same time, the thing about Jones is that most of the things that he describes in his video, or just anything in his video, are things that I also already know. So a lot of the times, even if I watch a Jones video, I was like, oh yeah, I know all that. Which is like, well, this is the kind of content that I want, but at the same time, not the type of content that I would watch for entertainment or whatever. I don't think there is any BC YouTuber that I feel like is my favorite. Next, who's your most hated BC enemy unit? Wing Piggy, I guess. The thing about Wing Piggy is that it's so horribly balanced. It's like, well, obviously not hard alone, but you put Wing Piggy with basically everything and you just made the hardest level in the world. It's so unbalanced and it feels like it's hard to use. I don't know if there's anything else, because I don't actually really particularly hate Wing Piggy either. I just feel like it's a hard to use enemy on a stage. That's about it really. I don't really hate Wing Piggy that much. Lewis Family versus Family Guy funny moments when... Oh my gosh. No. Does fate exist? If so, do we have free will? Well, there is the Fate series. I don't know about the other ones. What got you into art? What got me into art? I just like scribbling. What do you think about YouTube's current situation? Do you mean Battle Cats YouTube or just YouTube in general? YouTube in general, I don't really have anything to talk about. I don't think a lot of things that I pretty much share my opinion with just basically everyone. As for BC YouTube, I think previous answers kind of cleared about it. Will you make more videos frequent or just take it slow? I do what I want. If I feel like I'm gonna, just feeling like making videos, then yeah, I'll do it frequently. But if I'm not, then like right now, I just don't want to. What, in your opinion, is the most impactful cat that transformed me? Pretty much everything. There's just so much to talk about. I don't think I can answer that. When the server was created, if you decided to make it public, did you envision something a server like this, or did the server went another complete way? I don't really have a vision. I just, just roll with it and see what happens. Am I disappointed? A little bit sometimes, but I think it generally just works decently well. If you do get a better internet connection, will you start uploading different games? Yes, I wish. Well, it's not just internet connection, it's also the time that I have, the schedules that I have, and also my laptop. What got you into Battlecast in the first place? I already talked about it, which is my friend. What inspired you to become a guide maker like you are now? Again, like I said, it's a content that I wish appears in Battlecat's YouTube, but there isn't. Also, Uncle Dane Strider, 7X, and also things like, what's his name? Sketchek. Something like that. Do you have a GF, and if so, what anime is she from? Next question. I don't know if someone asked this before, but do you still enjoy Battle Cats? Would you like to make more videos from other games too? Second question. I answered that a lot. I think basically all my previous question answered that. Do you still enjoy Battle Cats? I guess I do. I mean, I don't really mind playing it. Like every time I play it, I don't really get bored that often. So I guess I do still enjoy Battle Cats after all. When are we getting more TF2 content? Oh my gosh. Again, internet connection, time, and laptop. Dad, when will you come home? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna come home. I need to play Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS system. Simply how long I've been playing Battle Cats, and okay, yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. How big are your pillows? It's alright, it's pretty big. If your channel wasn't Battle Cats related at all, what would you made it based around instead? Okay, this might sound weird, but I might be one of those YouTubers who talk about morals. I know, it's weird, but it is something that I pretty much just talk with myself a lot, and I wish I can speak about without getting a billion people up my ass. So yeah, that might be that might be it. That, or just other games, or just shitposts or memes. What is one of the things we as a server BC community can improve in your opinion? That's a hard thing to say. I don't really know. Just for one, I think the BC community really likes to be aggressive towards new players. I know I'm kind of guilty of that, but I think I've seen more people. I don't know. I just think I've seen more and more people be aggressive towards newbies and just hoping for destruction of new players in general, and just going, dude, are you like, why are you using this? Are you like fucking the dumbest person in the world or something? Like, yeah, well, I do that sometimes too, but that doesn't mean that I wish it doesn't happen. I guess that's one thing. Other thing is just don't be childish. But can I really say that to a community filled with like 13 years olds? Pretty much no, yeah. Summarize the guide making experience. Where do I start? Summarize the guide making experience. There are topics that I want to talk about that I have on the list. I guess I just start with just picking a topic, going through the stuff that I want to talk about, making a script for it, asking people if I miss anything, record, edit, get depressed, and upload the video. That's about it. I don't really know what else to think about that I have not said before, really. Sushi, when will you play Robbie Ribi? Indeed, Sushi, when will you play Robbie Ribi? When are you gonna play AC? I don't know. Which Lucas is the best? Lucas 1 to 4. Okay, so Lucas the first was a pretty good person, but he's just okay. I don't think his attitude is really special. Lucas the second is a pretty nice guy. He was all just wholesome and swell. But I think Lucas the first tastes better than Lucas the second. Lucas the second probably needs a bit more salt. Meanwhile, Lucas the third just doesn't taste right. I tried to wrap him with the bread and eat it because I like hot dogs, but it doesn't even work that well. The bones are just too sharp. Why do you hate Anwar so much? I don't think I hate Anwar as a person, but I really dislike the content. That's just about it. I just don't like those kind of contents. That's it. Like, if you like those contents, fine. But I don't like those contents, and that's really just what ticks me off. I don't really hate him as a person, although I think he kind of clickbaits and stuff, manipulates it a little bit more, but I don't think it matters that much. How tall is Lucas? I'm very short, actually. But he looks like Jizzo in real life. Yeah, there you go. Have you eaten? Oh my... No. Preferred cup size, C. Or B. Are y'all gonna make Z tier and not worse? No. What is your haircut stuff? No. Who is best girl? Kafuru. Best girl in what? I've already talked about a lot of waifus already. What is the backstory of Lucy, as in who made her? I genuinely don't remember, but my bet would be on Kimo. I'm pretty sure it was a Dr. Kimoji thing, where just one conversation lead to another, lead to the creation of Lucy, and Kimo just creating Lucy out of nowhere. Or, well, at least designing the picture of Lucy at the first place. The discussion at the first place, I don't remember. But yeah, it just sort of happened. Are you a Gamerl GI? Yes. Shut up, Kate. Have you ever taken more than the recommended amount of Flintstones vitamin gummies? It's just too strong. It's just too much. I can't. Lucas, do you even like Battle Cats now, or do you just play it because it's what most of your subs most likely sub for? No, I play it because I genuinely enjoy it. Okay, so the philosophy of my channel is that if I don't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. If I don't enjoy making a video, the video won't turn out good, because I will be making it half-assed, and I will care less about the video. If I don't enjoy it, there's no point. Do you think cat sites are too hard to collect, and there should be better ways to collect them? I think they're not too bad. Okay, well, actually, I don't really have a say to this. I think they're just okay. Could be better, but not too horrendous in my opinion. How were you introduced to the game? When did you start to like it? I already talked about this. To Almost, who is your favorite ETR? I don't have one. How did you come up with it, Lucas? I already talked about this. Is Onward really that bad? I already talked about this. Lord Dead, yes. Simple question, no. Okay. What are your thoughts on the new Bounty Hunter mission? I like it. I like revisiting old stages again, even though it's just for one stages and stuff like that. Although I wish that the navigation is more simple, because I don't want to just go back and forth of EOC and into the future just for bounty missions. The reward is good, but not the type of reward that I like. I don't really care about XP because I have like 1 billion of them, but it is good. I would say it's good. Why should I stay? Why are you gay? That rhymes. Hey Lucas, Michael here. When will you die? When will I die is when I do this epic gamer move. What are your current goals? Doesn't have to be life goals or anything, just goals right now. Settling for a job that I like, and also not disappointing my parents. That's not a joke, by the way. What's your favorite my favorite AC character is Jizzo. Favorite emote? Scree. Definitely Scree. What else? What is the biggest change you've seen in the server then and now? I think there are more people that actually cares about battle cats in the server because this server used to be just people who are close, I guess close to me and close to each other, and just doesn't actually care about battle cats. Like a lot of people who are active doesn't even play battle cats at all. But now people actually who are in this server actually cares more about battle cats, as well as just having more diversity, I guess, which is not bad at all actually. What made you intrigued to play BC? I already talked about this. It's just good art style. If you were to change one thing in the server, if I were to change one thing in the server, except I think it's less of the server and more to myself with the server, which is one, I wish that I could create more events. And also I wish that I could be stricter with modding. And that's about it. Philosophical question. Where is the line between art and not art? If you ping Art Decider on Twitter, they'll tell you. But honest answer, I don't think there is a definite line. I think it's just something that you feel. It's like, oh yeah, that's art. Oh yeah, that's not art. It's just something that you feel. I don't think there's a solid guideline for it. If there existed a perfect clone of you, would it still be you? Would it still be me? I guess it is. If it's a perfect clone after all. When will it not be me? If it doesn't act like me, if it doesn't think like me, if it doesn't have the current goal like me, I don't know. It's like, I don't think that really matters to a point. If someone you love was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much? Now that you mention it, I don't think it will be the same person. Will I love them as much? I probably will try to, but I might not be able to. My take is just that, well, the original person died, and this is a copy, and although it's the same person, it's a different person. Thing is, if you create a clone and all that stuff, would it still have the exact same history and all that stuff? Because if it does, I might consider a different answer. I just think that, an unrealistic situation for a philosophical question is not exactly the best. Because I feel like there's so much more to consider, but these philosophical question makes it so simple that there's just not much detail to think about. So yeah, that was my answer. This is APG. Wait, you already gave me a lot of questions, didn't you? Imagine a world where every cell of... Oh yeah, I've read about this. I think that Mike should be given a punishment, but not as harsh as it's supposed to be. But I think a punishment should still be given. Just something light. Just as a warning kind of thing. Because, rules exist, and I think that you should follow rules. And as unfair as they are, sometimes they still have to be followed, because if you put leeways and all that stuff, people are gonna exploit it. People are gonna think that you're not being serious at your job. So I think that you should still do something about it, but not something as cruel. Laws in general are just generally unfair. They're not fully justified, but they are the closest that you can get. Usually, I know some are just really unfair, but usually they are the most fair that you can get in terms of simplicity. And again, this kind of philosophical question where it's unrealistic, but the question is simplistic, it's really, really vague. Do you think RBC has any hope on being good again? I don't think so. Or at least, I think it can be better, but I don't think it can return to its former glory. There's just too much newcomers. I don't think you can change that back. If Lucy is real, would you consider self-cest? Rips. Oh my god. I don't want to answer that. Stop trying to smash Lucy. Oh my gosh. Well, you fuck your clones. Okay, no. Probably not. What got... Oh my god, I already talked about that. Favorite Uber based on design. That's a bit hard to say. I think a lot of Iron Legions are really, really cool. Dynamites in general are also really nice. They're more simplistic, but they look more stylish in a way. And of course, cool. Favorite legend rare, also based on design? Maybe Moo. I think Moo is really cool. Moo and the research lab, Pandora research lab, I think are really cool. I might miss something though. It's like I probably, there might be some Ubers that I think are design wise really cool that I skipped over. But anyways, who is your favorite characters from the Bible and why? I'm just trying to think of something. I don't know. I think they're all pretty good. If you have to remove any holiday, which would it be? Remove a holiday? I don't think I would remove any holidays. That's more, free time. Or at least I can't think of any. No, I can't really think of any. Who made the biggest impression of you in terms of enjoying the Battle Cats community? I think it's just everyone in general, especially the guide makers. Rufa and Caxer, Alichi back then, etc. All those memers in general they're just pleasant to talk with. It's nice to have someone to share your opinion with and, be passionate about the same dumb stuff you think about. It's just nice. If you were to revive someone to play BC again, who would it be? Caxer. I think Caxer. I know it's cheesy to say, but I look up to Caxer in terms of Battle Cats because he used to make like some of the most innovative strats, and he was like one of the most in-depth strategy maker. And I think it was just really cool, the stuff that he made, the stuff that he found out. It's just really nice. What times are your sleep schedule? What the hell is a sleep schedule? I don't know what a sleep schedule is. Do you ever wonder what the Battle Cats lore is like? No, not really. I don't really care. I mean, there are the ones that that are explained, and that's about it. Who is best girl? Oh my god, Lucy. I talked about a lot of girls. Since BC has been updated with much more power creep, would the original one lineup SOL be changed and how? I am too lazy to do another one lineup SOL. It's like there's a lot of variety for one lineup SOL, but I'm just too lazy for it. How does it feel to be a disappointment to your parents? Same as you feel, I guess. Would you want to move to another country? Why or why not? I don't know. That kind of depends. It's like, well, I would like to move to Japan because there's a lot of weeb shit, but I can't speak Japanese and stuff like that. Would be nice to live in Singapore, but at the same time, Singapore, I have no friends, So, I'll just stay where I am for now. Would you... is there a meaning to life? I think the meaning to life is whatever you want it to be. There's a lot of interpretations, and I don't think there's a definite answer. Which cat unit is favorite for each kind? Normal. I like macho legs for some reason. I don't know why. I really like macho legs. Special. I guess Awakened Bahamut. That's a lame answer, but whatever. Rare is probably camera. Super rare. I hate to say this because this is so boring, and this is a very boring answer, but can. Oh no, actually, baseball. Yeah, baseball. An Uber, I guess, cool. Which is your least favorite on each kind? I hate the fact that Jamira is very underused. Because, okay, I like Jamira, but the fact that everything in late game pretty much just counters him, it just feels like it sucks. For specials, there's just too much special. The obvious answer would be like Bondage, but I don't think I really hate him that much. Whatever. For rares, I don't know. I don't think I can answer this question anymore. Just too much. There's just too much to pick from. Why you start playing Battle Cats? I already answered that. Why no gacha? I don't do no gacha. Okay, I used to. Pretty much just a meme. If you mean the name of the no gacha squad, which is my Discord server, it's also a meme. Opinion about cheese strategy. I think cheese strategy is generally fine. They provide unique ways to beat levels, but usually they don't help people understand certain stuff about the game or just experience some stuff about the game. Sometimes it's lame if you just enter a level and the first thing you say is, okay, I'm going to cheese it. without actually trying the level. I think that's lame. But if you just have tried strategies and feel like, okay, maybe I'll try the cheese strategy, I think that's better, you know? Like, at least try the level. In philosophical sense, what do you think our purpose really is? Do you think we have a certain passion and that is our philosophy and destiny to follow? So just the type of personality we have. Yeah, I do think everybody have like different purposes, I guess, in a way. Some people are meant to help another. Some people are meant to be helped and make other people happy for it. It's a bit rude in a way to say that, in my opinion, but I just think that's how it is. I think just everybody have, you know, different reasons to live. And personally, I would think that people should usually strive on just making people happy, making others happy. Just, you know, make the best of your time. How is your life, Lucas? Thanks for asking. I already answered most of them in Johannes' question, really. I don't think I have anything more to add. Do you believe there is something after death? And yes, what is it? I think it's less of I believe and more so that I want to believe. I can't really say if I believe or if I can't believe. But I do wish that there is. And, you know, there are times where there are some patterns that apparently point out that there might be life after death by showing some messages and stuff like that. You know, those kind of bogus, but it's more so that I wish that it is real, less so than I actually believe. If I have to choose, I would side more on belief that there is, and it's basically, I don't know how to describe it. It's just heaven, I guess. It's just heaven and hell. What would you choose to know when you die, but not where, or where do you die but not when? I would say I'll pick when, because if I choose where, I would be paranoid as hell. But if I choose when, I will be able to plan my life better. Oh my god, this is a long one. I don't want to answer this. I know it's something that you probably think is interesting and you wish for me to answer, but I really don't like the kind of philosophical question where it's just so vague. Like, so unrealistic, so vague, and so very much undetailed. Because I think the answer that you give is probably not gonna be what you actually think about. Yeah, I just don't like this kind of questions. And the last one, what do y'all think about pineapple on pizza? Sue me, I like it. It's good. Have you ever tried pineapple on any meat at all? It's good. It's good. Okay, it's not the best, but I like the flavor that came out of it. So yeah, that's all the questions that I've got. I probably skipped a few, but it's probably not important. Whatever. What else is there to say? I don't know what else is there to say. I guess thanks for sticking around. I do enjoy this kind of stuff. I do enjoy talking about things that are not battle cats. And I wish I have the more chance to do it, but every time I feel like I want to do it, it just feels stupid. It just feels stupid and unneeded, and at the same time, I also feel like I will say something very offensive. I just fear that if I really got used to it, I probably would be bound to say something very offensive. So that's why I just don't want to talk about this kind of stuff too often. Anyways, I guess that's all. See you later? ? And thanks for listening. Goodbye.